Okay, this is my review for there is no model number on the box. It's all on Amazon, which is weird, but yeah, it's just called Webcam, barcode X0019 for CC1T, 1080p HD webcam with privacy cover. It's just a sticker over something, but I don't want to peel the sticker off to see what's under it. Just got new, made in China, FCC CE ROHS certified product. UN face optimization, internal noise reduction, mic plug and play, supports multiple video apps, which for some reason it's got an image of the iOS App Store. My box is a bit grubby, but if you get better boxes, then just but to me it's a box. Plug and play, high definition image, multiple system capability, built-in microphone, full HD 1080p. Yep, that's everything that's on the box. So I'll just do a quick show. That I think, because it comes in a sleeve box thing, and that and that. So clearly there's no autofocus on it. I brought this, and this is what comes in it, just a little booklet, no drivers or nothing. It states on the actual leaflet itself that it will automatically pick up the drivers. Now I've got Windows 10 and latest version. I mean, it's all up to date. Last time it checked was an hour ago, so it's all up to date, but it didn't need to get any drivers. Yeah, I'll get onto that in a bit. With the leaflet itself, connect the webcam to a computer, USB ports, Windows, UVC or Mac drivers are loaded automatically. Driver installation may take a few moments. It's just a bog standard USB, it's not a USB 3 or anything. So yeah, it's got a different ways of actually clipping it onto a device. That's if you want to use the clipped side. Tells you everything on there. So it's got a HD lens, microphone, activity light, power light, a flexible clip base. So that's your lot for the camera. That's it for a setup guide, which also just, instead of wasting paper, is print it on the box. But yeah. But yeah, this is the stand that comes with it. You screw it on, screw that up with it to make it tight, so you can put it on a surface. It's got extendable legs if you want that. I'll screw that on now to give you a show. Oh yeah, and privacy cover. That's the privacy cover. That's what it's like with it on. So I must put it on while I'm doing the legs. Right. Okay. Right, there we go. That's that. I brought this specifically for my Xbox Series X. I will add that footage after this clip. Now I did already try this yesterday when the webcam came through. I put the cam, I use Twitch because I stream through Twitch. Now because I have the Xbox Series X, I can't use Connect, and some cameras are a bit funny. Now, if you go on the Microsoft Store, you need I don't know the types off the top of my head, but there was something like a YU or an NV12 broadcast format. Now you can find this on the Microsoft site, it tells you that. So your camera has to have those two formats, else it won't broadcast. So I can confirm this camera does do that on the Xbox Series X. You can use it for Skype on the Xbox Series X. I've tried, with Twitch. However, now yesterday when I tried it, I was on for a good hour or so streaming, and Call of Duty Cold War crashed. Now that's not happened when I streamed before, and I didn't know what was going on, but when I booted it back up, the webcam part was just a rectangle, green rectangle. It just stayed like that, flickered. Looking back at the footage, it just stayed as a solid green. Now I don't know whether it's the camera itself or it was Twitch, whatnot. So I thought today I'll do a proper in-depth review of the whole thing and see what the problem was. Now I can confirm that I will confirm that it's not the camera. The camera itself seems fine. When I booted up Call of Duty Cold War on the Xbox Series X, after about 15 minutes, which you see in the footage, it cuts off. That's because it crashed. I think I loaded it back up on Call of Duty and you see the green rectangle, but needless to say that the rectangle's there. So I booted up another game, single player game, no online function to it, no problems. Played that for 15-30 minutes. The game that was Neon Abyss. That's what I played, and after that I thought I'd try some multiplayer on another game, and that was Battlefield 5. Battlefield 5, played that for about 15-30 minutes, didn't crash at all, as you can see in the footage. So it just seems to be the good old Call of Duty Cold War, just not working with anything and just crashing and bugs left, right and centre. So if you're buying this to stream Cold War, just be aware you'll have those issues, because I have. Like I say, yesterday it was an hour or so before it started. I had to keep going back into Twitch and then swapping it back and going back into Cold War for it to activate, but then I had the green rectangle for a while before it started flickering, and then it swapped. If I swap back to the Twitch and then swap back to Cold War, then the flickering stopped and then the camera was on. So yeah, but it will crash your Cold War. So if you're having a good game online, it will crash. Just be aware. But everything else seems to be fine. So again, it's not the camera itself, it seems to be when you have the camera on in Twitch and using COD. So yeah, this is what it's like with the lighting on. I mean, I've got it in the middle brightness on the bar. It's plugged into my laptop at the moment. Just turn it up, there's the brightness up. The lights are on as well at the moment. Turn it right down. That's why it's like down, so I'll stick it at brightness 108. What else to say? Yeah, obviously the lights are on at the moment. It is quite dull outside. It's 22 minutes past 3 in the evening. I'll just turn the lights off now. Actually, no, I can't turn all the lights off. I'll turn all the lights off and then you'll see what it's like with medium brightness. That's what it's like with medium brightness. The footage I'm going to show with the Call of Duty, that was took today. I think it was about 12 o'clock that I took the footage. If you see my character's wrist, it has a live time on his wrist, so the time will be on there when that was taken. So it was midday, and it was alright brightness outside. I've only got one blind and the light, blind open, so the light that's coming through is limited, so it's not bad. Last night when I was in pitch black dark, the light coming off the TV and my laptop. Well, my laptop's not that bright because I have the brightness down on it, but the game I was playing, the light was enough to actually see me. It's just like this, to be honest, so it's not bad. So yeah, that's my review. Item arrived pretty quick. I've got Prime, so it came the next day. Unfortunately, some of the other items were sent wrong, so I've got to send them back. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the camera. Yeah, thank you for watching my review. I will show the privacy cap thing on the camera itself. On the camera you've got two LEDs, one is green, one is red. The red one is the power, and the green one tells you when your camera is operating, so it's showing live footage. So if it's off, it means there's no signal going on. If it's on, you got the camera on. So yeah, and you've got the option to put the privacy. So yeah. And the cap is a twisty cap, so you can just twist it open, twist it shut, as I say, like that. It doesn't come off, I don't think. Oh, it does. So, yeah. Oh, sorry about that. So yeah, if you don't want it on there, it comes off. So yeah, there you go. It just got shipped with it, shipped with it on, so I didn't think it comes off. So yeah, I might actually just put that back on now. I might actually put it this way, I like it this way. So yeah. Okay. Microphone wise, there is a microphone built onto it. I think I'm actually using the microphone at the moment because I have disabled my laptop's mic. So this is what it sounds like. It's the camera at the moment is about a foot away from my face, it does have pretty much a wide angle, so if you like a wide angle, I mean I don't like to see my whole place, but yeah. At the moment I'm using the camera software that's already preloaded on the laptop already. It's just Microsoft's own little camera thing which you can swap back and forth. The video maker, for some reason the video maker, it wouldn't allow me to use this webcam. It was saying that it's been used in another program or it needs the drivers updated. Now everything's updated anyway because my Windows laptop last checked for Windows updates an hour ago. When I plugged this in, it didn't need any drivers, it just works on other software, just not Windows Maker. But the microphone works on Windows Maker, so don't know why nothing else did. OBS Studio, if you use that, so we'll just load that up now because I didn't even try that. Okay, yes, I've just confirmed by looking through the settings on both OBS Studio and Streamlabs OBS. It does work, it does show up. So yeah, if you're using it for streaming from a PC, laptop, whatever, to Twitch, etc., it works. So yeah. Okay, thank you for looking at my review. I will play some gameplay footage. If you want to actually see the footage itself, you can see it on my Twitch streams. It's on my past videos, depending when you see this review, because I think they delete after 60 days. So you might not see the footage, but the camera I am using, if you do see my webcam on my footage, is this camera. And you can find me on twitch.tv/funky_monkey_85. So that's funky_monkey_85, and yeah, you'll recognise my mush when you find me. You can find me on YouTube as well, just with spaces. It's just funkymonkey85. Put that in the search and you'll find me straight away. So yeah, and then you'll find all my links to all the websites and stuff, so you'll see a link to my Twitch so you can actually see the camera. So yeah, thank you for watching my review. Okay, before this footage started, I was going through the settings on the Xbox Series X, and even on COD. The microphone on the webcam itself does not work, so if you're going to use the microphone on the camera, that's a no-no. It doesn't work at all. I don't know if any external microphone connected to the Xbox itself works, but just check the Xbox website. So like I say, on the Xbox website it states that it has to be in either one of the footage broadcast formats, which is a YU2 and an N12 format or something like that. But check the Xbox website, the information is there, 'cause I saw it myself, and they say that they recommend the Logitech such and such and the Microsoft such and such camera, but this camera works, put it that way. If you're going to use audio to, recording, speaking on the Xbox, your best bet is use some headphones with a microphone and plug it into the pad, because it's got a 3.5 jack on the bottom of the pads. In this footage you can see me talking. It's me just saying things to see if it'll pick up at any point, but I've got earbuds in connected to my TV, because my TV's got a Bluetooth dongle, so I can use the audio that way. So yeah, just be aware of those things. And the audio you can hear me speaking right now that I've recorded over the top of this footage, that's actually from this camera, because I've just checked the settings. So I do apologise if this is really fast. I had to trim down a lot of footage because this will go on for a very long time. I've also included on the screen some footage showing the information copied from the Microsoft website in what you need for a webcam. But as I say, the webcams that they suggest are expensive, but as I say, the following footage broadcast formats is what you need the camera to do, and this one does do it. Also, I recommend do not try to buy the adapters for the Kinect to try and work on the Xbox Series X or S. They do not work. I've tried them and it states that you can use them on PC or a laptop or whatever. I've never got it to work, so avoid getting those things. This camera works, just get this, to be honest. Right, coming up now is where the game crashes. I mean, it's only round 6, didn't take me long before it crashed. It'll just freeze up the screen, as so, and you'll go like, what the hell's happened? Everything else looks normal, but then it'll just, you can't see it on this screen, but on my computer, when you're playing on the console, it'll kick you out and stick you back at the dashboard, so you're on the welcome screen, and what the viewers see is just the normal Twitch screen, which you're seeing right now. So yeah, and then the following footage is when I've reloaded it back up, and then it connects back to Twitch itself. So I'm going back and forth, and then, like I say, this is what the viewers can see, and it doesn't boot up live for a few seconds for the audience. So eventually when it does, you can see exactly what happens. It's a green rectangle, and yeah, but that's what happens with Call of Duty. So just avoid using Call of Duty. See, there you go. I mean, I've not had any problems if I don't use a camera, but yeah.
I do personally just think it was Call of Duty. As you'll see in the next gameplay footages, I used different games and it never crashed, and I played it for the same length of time. So that's just my review on it. This was Neon Abyss. I rebooted this up straight after Call of Duty, all in the same stream. Obviously with the Xbox Series X you can just quick resume, so you'll carry on from where you left off in another game, and this is where I left off on this game. So yeah, and as you can see, no problems. As I say, I will be just trimming all these down so that, and speed them up so it's just less footage for, you know, people to see. I mean, I don't think everyone wants to see me playing the game, but yeah, it's just me showing the camera working with the game on Twitch. So the same principle will work on OBS, which, as I say at the beginning of this video, I explained it does work on all those. Okay, as you can see here, I've loaded up Battlefield 5. You can tell that I've put this in ×4. Neon Abyss was on ×2. As you can see, there's a lot of loading, even with the Xbox Series X with this game. So yeah, it's the first time me loading this up. I mean, I played Battlefield 1 and then played the Battlefield 5. Obviously that both of those were in like World War times. So yeah, I mean, I played this for a good hour, I think it was. You can tell by the camera that I'm moving around a lot. You can see it was smooth, no issues, and I was never kicked off. So yeah, that's pretty much my review on this whole thing. I hope that helps, especially people that haven't and have got the Xbox Series X. I mean, it gives you some options. At least you know this camera works with my review. It's something that is very annoying, I find, trying to find things working with the Xbox Series X, because Microsoft haven't been really that transparent with what works, what doesn't work. It would have been nice to use the Kinect again with a converter kit or whatever, to make use of the old stuff, which I personally thought it was a decent camera, and I used the voice functions quite a lot, but you know, they don't want to do it and we have to use Alexa or Google, so I'm okay with that. This camera works, so yeah, thumbs up. I think the only negative I can think of really say about this camera is the microphone isn't that great, as you can tell.